Yes, that's good. So 10 minutes qualifying then for the Circuit de Catalunya rounds 7 and 8. Wow, that has gone quick. And I'm in second. That's again the quickest place I'm ever going to achieve from the pit lane. Weird order that it puts us in. Okay, let's see who is coming out onto track. Stelling DK is coming out on circuit. And my PC's jumping around quite badly for some reason. Why I have a frame rate problem here. Whoops, that's is that today that's had a bit of a spin there?
He wants to warm up his tires.
That's one way to do it, I suppose. The Canadian Formula 1 Grand Prix was yesterday at the time of recording. Did you see it, Tony?
Of course, I saw it. It was a very tactical Grand Prix again, and I like those tactical, so although the action is missing, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, certainly the first half was more interesting to watch. I'm getting a lot of frame rate trouble here that I wasn't getting last time. Are you getting the same?
I just got them as well. I don't know. Maybe it's the track.
Maybe. So you're getting the sort of a lot of stuttering as well, are you?
Yeah, I just had it. At the moment, it's running very stable again.
Unless it's Francisco that I was watching was lagging a bit. I seem to be getting this across the board. Oh well, I'll live with it. I'll live with it. So, that's a name I haven't seen before. Govak. I think we've got a few reserve drivers joining us on today's grid.
New reserve drivers, and they seem to have to take action immediately tonight.
So the battle between... Oops, that's someone going wide there. So then, I think Pedro is unable to make today's race, so that's going to make for... give Today and Fizzy at the top of the table a bit of a breathing space.
Definitely. Pedro is watching the Belgium football game, so he has an excuse.
It looks like we have a bit of a problem with the cameras here. When the cars come down the main straight, the camera jumps to someone in the pit lane for some reason. Just heard someone smash into the barrier. Not sure who that was. I'm actually watching Esteban Viso as he's just set a first time. Not particularly representative, I don't think, of 148.5. No, he's some 14 seconds up this time out. So he's on a definite flying lap. Just coming round turn 5. Round turn 6. Hard braking zone for turn 7. Slight kink for turn 8. So he's gone wide, so he's binned that particular lap as well. Who's that? That's set another lap timer. Today has jumped to the top of the table. That's not particularly surprising. 128.527. Wow. El Nano currently second with the 129.214. Good effort for you, sir. Dozzers slots into third position with 129.903. Paradiski 129.938, so quite close in those three positions there. DJ Ballistics currently holds a 131.233 in fifth place. Warm Tire 131.274. For the first time we've seen him in this particular league.
Yeah, he was reserve driver before, and he's now a main driver.
Who else do we have on the board? IGC2. Oh, we're seeing people going a bit wonky there. IGC2 is currently in 8th position, 131.348. Stokeman, we saw last race out, 131.374. Dibdroid, 132.013, just gets bumped down to 11, so who's set a time above that? Oh, what a surprise. It's our own favourite commentator, Fizzy, jumps into the top spot at 128.307. My camera's looking at the wrong car. Oh no! Actually, my camera's showing Fizzy with a different livery. He's not got the Panasonic livery on.
Yeah. Seems.
And he's got the Fanatec one. He's got the Fanatec livery on. Oh, we know that's Fizzy. Oops, never mind.
Maybe there were some team deals and he changed the team.
Hey, who knows? I mean, there is a team championship going on, so that will be interesting if that is the case. If Fizzy has changed team, does he carry his points with him? Who knows? Who else down the list? Gibbs has set a time currently in 8th position of 1:30.073, just outside the 129s. What have we got? Who else have we got? Hideaki 4. Sorry, Tony?
Got another little lag here. Not sure.
I think the server is struggling somewhat. It's generally very unsmooth for me.
Yeah,
unsmooth. Yeah, unsmooth. That's not really a word, but never mind. But let's have a look.
English is not my mother tongue.
True, but you speak it far better than I'll ever speak German. Let's have a look through the list. Fizzy's actually... Oops. Fizzy is not only parked on the grass, facing the wrong way, but he's also broken 128, 127.940. Good effort. Today, still second on 128.527.
Yeah, and he's now on a fast lap.
Excellent. DBZ Leica slots in 3rd position with 128.908. El Nano's just been pushed down to 4th now, 129.214. Hideaki 4. My camera can't find it. 129.6. There he is. Dozers now in 6th position. Whoops, going a little wide there. 129.822. Paradiski. Oh, now Jaws has just been pushed down to 7th. So who changed that? Govak. A new entrant into this race has just set the pole time of 127.408. And has put himself into the pits. Oh no, he's coming out again. There's 2 minutes 35 to go. Wow, I'm not sure you're gonna... No, you're not gonna have enough time to do an out lap and a flying lap. So just gonna use an extended practice session, I would imagine. Fizzy is still on track. Where is he? He is just coming around to complete the lap, I think. My camera hasn't moved. It's actually zooming into the track. Oh, there we go.
So today couldn't improve on his fast lap, but he will have time to do another one.
Wow. Where did Govak come from?
I have no idea, but he
no,
is
I
very
don't know.
fast.
So it would seem. What a... is he taken Pedro's spot as challenging Fizzy in today? We will see. Today, currently he's still in 3rd, 128.527. Still, worn tyre up to 4th place now. He's wearing the Panasonic livery. 128.902. Oops! Bit of contact there. That was worn tyre getting clunked. So that's brought an end to his, what we hope may have possibly been a flying lap. My camera's going utterly berserk there. I
Fizzy won't have time to improve anymore, it looks like, so...
Where is Fizzy? Fizzy's just coming round turn 10, so...
Yeah.
And my camera's going... I don't know what my camera's doing.
Oh, and today
just
just won. And lost the tire.
Oh dear.
So he won't improve anymore as well.
No, not with 3 wheels on the wagon, no. Yeah, there's definitely an issue here on this track. Same as I've seen in Road America, where a car that's coming down the start-finish straight, the camera seems to just completely lose sight of them. And goes a little bit bananas. Although saying that, we've just spotted Govak going over the line. 127.408 is still his time, still at the top of the table. 35 seconds to go. Not many cars still on circuit. Oh! Govak actually threw it into the wall at the end of that. Fizzy is on track, but he's not going to have time to complete that lap. Manu, worn tyre, DBZ like El Nano, Hideaki 4, Jozzers, Paradiski. Paradiski's on track. Oh, he's not going to make it from there. Not with just over 10 seconds to go. Someone is crossing the line though. See if I can find out who that is. Nope. I couldn't find out who that was. So then that rounds out your qualifying session for this race, and it is done. Govak, reserve driver in 1.408, pole, Fizzy second, today third, warm tyre 4. Mr. DBZ like a 5L, Nano 6th, Hideaki for 7th, Jozzers 8, Paradisky 9, and Stokeman rounds out your top 10. Let's run straight on to... Oh no, it's going to be another practice session, isn't it? Yes,
yeah, a little warm-up session.
Okay, I'm going to end my recording here, and we shall be right back for the race. Just so that the qualifying and race are divided on my stream. On my channel rather. Now, my voice is not sounding particularly great either, so I have a bit of a cold. Only I could manage to get a cold in summer.
It's not so rare, I heard.
Oh, is it not? Okay. I'll try not to cough and splutter too much down the microphone. If I knew that, I'm tempted to just have a little drive myself and see what time I can do, but I don't know Barcelona awfully well.
Me neither. I also don't really like the track because it's it has very many corners that are very aerodynamic dependent, where you need to have the guts to just go fast in and fast out.
You're more of a GT fan, though. You've said yourself. So, or do you like driving the single seaters?
Yeah, I drive them from time to time. It's not my favorites.
I'm actually quite sad when it comes to what I drive in Project Cars, because I'm more a time trialer. I don't race a great deal, but I do. What I try to do is set a time in every single car available on on certain tracks. I would love to set every car on every track, but that's like over 10,000 combinations, and I'd be here for about 10 years trying to do that.
I won't have the patience for that.
Oh, sometimes neither do I. But it's great fun. I use default setups when I do it because I haven't the time to tune setups for every single car for every single track. And plus, frankly, I can't be bothered. So I use default setups every time, and sometimes that makes some cars really hard to drive.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And I have a really cheap and crap steering wheel as well. It doesn't do more than 180 degrees.
What steering wheel do you have?
I couldn't even. I have to look it up. A Speedlink Drift OZ is what it's called.
Nice. So it's only for drifting.
That's the ridiculous thing. Because it only does 180 degrees, you can't drift very well with it. You need like a full rotation of the steering wheel. That's the ridiculous thing with this steering wheel. I mean, it'll do. I don't have a lot of money, so it'll do. But it's crap. And the other ridiculous thing with the steering wheel, it has a dead zone. It has a hardware dead zone in it that you cannot bypass, and it's 15 degrees, 7.5 degrees from zero, both left and right. It's a whopping great big
that
dead
sounds
zone.
Very premium.
Oh, it's great. I'm selling this thing so well, aren't I? And yeah, it was like £40. I'm not sure what that is in euros, I'm afraid. It was like 40 English pounds, probably about 45-50 euros. So it's a cheap wheel.
I just got some insider information from today over Fizzy that Govak seems to be an ace in Assetto Corsa and also drives iRacing. He doesn't have too much time in pCars, but it seems to suit him very well here.
Wow. A racing veteran on our hands then. Does this mean we're going to see more of Govak then?
Oh, I certainly hope so. But let's wait for the race.
Yeah. Let's hope we don't lose too many people to any kind of first corner mischief, as we have seen quite a few times already in this. It's Honey Badger. I just noticed Honey Badger and Francesco Sink as well, and Mr. Soprano's in there. Where do they come from? Several people have appeared since qualifying. Flying K-Man is also with us. I didn't spot him. And Vice Guy. There's loads of people that I didn't spot during qualifying. Was I just being really silly and not going down the bottom of the grid or something? As I usually do. Oh, right. We only have seconds to go. So then, the warm-up session is complete. Hopefully, the FPS problem I was having earlier, hopefully is cleared up now. But we will see.
Yeah, and then we are looking forward to 2 nice races.
Yes. Okay then. So the first race then with Kodiak on our pole position. Oh, I've got someone behind me as well. I get nervous when that happens. Right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Wind him up and let him go. Crikey, that was quick. Alright, quick. To the front I go. Quick. And Kodiak has hung on to the lead. No, he hasn't. He's lost the lead. Blimey, he's lost 2 positions already. Today and Fizzy. What a start Fizzy's had. Crikey, he's getting over his starting problems, it seems, as Fizzy goes through turn 1 and 2 in the lead with Manu on his gearbox. What a start. Goodness me, and I'm trying to change camera, but my interface isn't letting me. Right, Manu on his tail then. Kodiak down to 3rd place as they come round the 180-degree turn of turn 4. Worn tyre holding 4th place. DBZ like a 5, El Nano 6, Hideaki 7, Esteban Viso 8, Vice Guy up to 9th place, and Jozzers holding 10th.
And one tyre spun behind the leading guys.
Oh, so he's going to lose a lot of positions. Fizzy leading that train of 3 as they come down towards... I've actually lost track. Where are they? That's terrible of me. Oh, they're coming down to 10-10. So Fizzy currently leads, and that is going to be a difficult battle for Fizzy to defend for 20 laps. We will see what happens now. I believe that there were some concerns over tyre wear again, so we may be seeing people having to pit because the tyres are not going to hold.
Definitely. This track is known for its tyre killing abilities.
Particularly the front left, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, and Manu spins!
Manu spun! Manu has spun! Unforced error. He had Kodiak right on his gearbox.
Too much pressure.
But Manu has decided he's managed to hold on to 3rd place. Worn tyre is still in 4th, or he's reclaimed 4th position. I didn't really see what happened to him, particularly as I was concentrating on the front 3. That gives Fizzy a bit of breathing room then, but not a great deal. Kodiak right behind him. Manu now with distance in between. Oh, and that's Esteban Viso with a wonderful outside overtaking maneuver at turn 4. But Worn Tyre's not given up on that. Oops, that's my... Oh, I beg your pardon. My interface is going utterly mad.
The camera is really bad on this track.
The camera is terrible on this track. I do apologise for people watching my recording. Hideaki's spinning. Oh, what a... Well, hell, sir. He actually had that sideways there through... again, I've lost track on what corner we're on because the camera is jittering around so much. That's turn 7. Hideaki was slightly sideways there, holding off Esteban Viso.
Oh, and another crash in the P8, P9 Stokemon. Crashed into the barrier very hard. Oh, no. Is that the end of Stokeman's race? I wonder. I'm actually looking at the possible lead change. Kodiak has closed right in on Fizzy.
Oh. So coming around. Oh, Kodiak's gone too wide. Kodiak's gone too wide in that turn 14-15 complex there. And gives Fizzy again a bit of breathing room. But how long for? Kodiak's really presenting quite a challenge here. I'm going to remind our viewers that these are default setups they are using. These are not tuned setups for the driver's style. But wow, does it seem to be working for Kodiak. Again, we have someone making up more than 10 positions within one lap. This is Wise Guy this time. Oh, what a stunning start. Oh, Kodiak nearly going too wide there on the long turn 3. Come down into turn 4. And my camera's staring at the road again. Same here. Oh, the camera's awful on this track. Goodness me, I thought Road America was bad. So then, I'm going to chance looking down the field, see what's what. Manu in 3rd place. Worn Tyre in 4. Can see the podium positions ahead of him. Hideaki 4 in 5th place. Oh, he's had Esteban Viso somewhere, but Viso's right on his tail. Could we see his 5th place change hands? Not just yet. Oh, just as I say that, Esteban Viso had a run on Hideaki, but no, Hideaki held that off perfectly well. Jozzers, currently 7. Mr. DBZ like is EV falling through the field in 8th position. DJ Ballistics in 9. And there is the aforementioned Vice Guy rounding out your top 10.
Kodiak right on the tail of Fizzy now.
Yeah, just jump back up to this lead battle. Oh, that is so close. That's the final turn they've just come through. Fizzy literally a car's length, not even that between the two. Is Kodiak going to have a go? Yes, he's going to go for an outside maneuver. Fizzy defending the inside line, but no, Kodiak thinks better of it. Turn 2. Oh, they're leaving Manu behind. It's Manu spun or some such. There was quite a big gap between the second and third there. I didn't see Today have a problem, but he may have, or he may simply just be struggling with this particular circuit. I think he did hint the fact that he may not be quite as hard on Fizzy on this track as previous. So instead of Manu, it's new guy Kodiak that is pressuring here. I'm sure if we ask Kodiak what flavour chewing gum Fizzy is chewing, Kodiak could probably tell us. I daren't look away. I want to see what else is going on in the rest of the field, but I daren't, because they are so close, and there's such a long way to go in this race. Oh, who's that spun? You keep an eye on the front battle. Oh, Kodiak has gone wide. Kodiak has given Fizzy a bit of room. I'm going to see if I can find out who that was that spun. I left it too low. Oh, One Tyre has overtaken Manu. One Tyre has claimed Manu. Manu's really struggling with the track here today. I don't think he's damaged. I don't think Manu's hit anything. It just seems that this track is not suiting Manu at all. One Tyre has taken third and got himself a little bit of a gap.
I can only imagine that he must have collected some damage somewhere down the last laps.
Now it's interesting. Hideaki 4 is showing in 4th position. Where's Manu gone?
And Esteban Viso trying to overtake Hideaki, but no, that was not enough.
Oh, I think that must be Flying K-Man.
Yeah,
that I just saw there. Damn this interface. Oh, there's Manu. He's in 7th. Manu is in 7th position. Crikey, he really has come a cropper there. They're actually lapping K-Man already. So K-Man really has had a horrific start to this race. Can Manu make up some positions? Jozzer's now in 6th position. And can he fend off the ever-charging Manu? Viso, as previously mentioned, in 5th position. Hideaki 4, still holding off Esteban. One Tyre on his own in 3rd position. Kodiak still listed in 2nd, and my camera's no idea where he is. There we go. A little bit of a gap now between Fizzy and Kodiak, but what a battle this is transpiring to be.
I think Fizzy now found his pace. He can keep a certain gap to Kodiak.
He's gotten into his rhythm a bit. So 128.066 is Kodiak's best, and 128.311 is Fizzy's best. So there's 3/10 to Kodiak's favour as far as that's concerned. But Kodiak has made a few errors in this race, and Fizzy's holding onto the pressure well. May we be seeing another win under Fizzy's belt? But very early to be calling that. 15 laps of this circuit to go. One Tyre on his own, 3rd position. Esteban Viso's claimed 4th now. Where's Hideaki gone? Manu's up to 5th place. He's
we missed that. Hideaki down to 10th position.
Oh, goodness me.
Now 11th.
Manu's up to 5th place now. DBZ like is 6th. So we've lost a few people there. DJ Ballistics up to 7. Vice Guy's now up to 8th position. He was 10th last time I looked at him. Stokeman 9. IGC2 is now up to 10th place.
Joss's retired.
Joss, yes, he has mysteriously vanished. Back up to the front then. Fizzy still holding a narrow gap from Kodiak. Where are they currently? That's coming up to turns 14 and 15. Oh, blimey. This is going to be a real test to see how well Fizzy can hang on to the pressure, or handle the pressure rather, being presented by Kodiak.
And today just got back P4 as one tire seems to have made a mistake or something.
That he has, yeah, he's fallen 2 positions. Esteban Viso now up to 3rd place. Excellent effort for him. My camera's going utterly mad now, trying to pick up people. And Fizzy has definitely gone into rhythm. Govak could be saving his tyres a bit. As we previously mentioned, this circuit is quite unkind to tyres. So it could be that they're settling into a rhythm, playing the longer game here. Still 14 laps to go, still a long way to go in this race. Govak. Esteban Viso now got Manu not far behind him at all.
Nope.
One tie is not out. Not out that either. He can close that gap down. DBZ Leica.
Oh, and Govak again trying to overtake Fizzy.
Oh, my game went really bananas. I could see the wheels and nothing more for a brief second then of Govak and Fizzy. But jumping up to the front then, yes. Close that gap back into chewing gum smelling range again. That's 14 and 15 that come around the final turn then.
Seems very, very close. Probably trying to overtake on the start from the straight.
I'm just changing camera to the on-board shot for Govak as that's where the TV camera goes a bit bananas. Fizzy goes to the inside to defend. Govak having a look around the outside, not close enough.
Really well, so.
Oh, that was close. Govak managed to get his front right alongside Fizzy's rear left then. Trying to possibly pull a Fernando Alonso. Fernando Alonso's done an overtake through there. I think Kimi Räikkönen has in the past as well. But not this time. Well, look, Govak is still so close. Fizzy's defending really, really well. We've seen so many brilliant defensive moves from Fizzy already this season. And we are seeing a great display.
And Fizzy made a little mistake there.
Oh, Govak, there's actually a wandering wheel there. Somewhere I can hear someone stuttering. There's a carbon 3, but there it is.
It's Stokeman.
Oh, Stone! Wow.
And Govak is by.
And Govak streamed past just as we were commenting on who that was. Govak taking the lead. Brilliant stuff. Well done identifying who that was, Tony. Brilliant stuff. I haven't even got my hand on my arrow keys for to that point. So then, Govak, in his first outing in the Formula Renault series, leads this race. Your pole sitter reclaims the top spot.
And now today wants to try the same overtaking Esteban Viso. Oh, and there was a little contact. Oh no.
I just clicked onto today as you said that. Oh, this could be interesting. Oh, that was close. One tyre getting right in there. One tyre back into 4th place. He's going on the inside line there, trying to take Esteban. Not quite. Oh, I'm going to change camera here. As jump down the line. There's Manu, and there's a one tyre going to the inside of Esteban Viso. Looks like he's got the speed to do it. Into turn 1. One tyre retakes 3rd position. Does he? Yes, he does. Back to the TV camera then. Wow. 3-way battle here for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Oh, Esteban's gone wide. Esteban's gone wide into turn 3. Manu goes back through into turn 4. Into position 4, rather. Position 4 into turn 4. That's actually true.
Quite some shuffling up in the 3rd to 5th position here in the last lap.
Absolutely. One tyre currently holding 3rd, but Manu is right on his gearbox now. And Chant having a look at the 1st and 2nd. Oh, that's the 3. That's probably Stokeman's 3-wheel car trying to limp his way back to the pits. That's turns 14 and 15. Looks like Govak is opening a small gap between him and Fizzy. Wow, he really is getting the hammer down. But one small mistake from Govak and Fizzy will make him pay for it. But is Govak taking too much life out of his tyres? Only time will tell. I've tried to jump back to the 3rd, 4th, 5th position, and my camera doesn't know where to go. Right, we've lost Esteban Viso from this particular... Oh no, he's there. One tyre's gone wide into turn 13 rather. So
Esteban might have problems with his tyres, because he just went very slowly this lap. There was no obvious mistake.
Changing camera now. Esteban Viso is quite a way behind Manu and one time, just having a look at Manu. Too far back for an inside maneuver into turn 1.
Just wanted to scare one tire a little bit there.
Oh, good luck with that. I saw one tire racing in the GT3 Pro category. He's not an easy man to spook. Looking at the first-second battle now, it's Govex has increased the lead ever so slightly, but again, not very much. They're catching now Flying K-Man, the back of a 3-car chain of back markers now. Could this interfere with the lead battle? Will they get out of the way? No doubt there'll be certain words being said on TeamSpeak about this. There's not really any way he can get out of the way, to be fair, through 13, 14, 15 complex. Although, just as I say that, K-Man did manage to get out of the way of Govac. Oh, Fizzy did have to do a bit of a big dart out of the way there.
And also today definitely faster than one tire at this point in the race. We will see if he finds a way by or not.
Oh, I was just watching one tire there. Looked like he was going to go wide there at turn 13, but managed to hold on to it. As Manu and Wartire come onto the start-finish straight, Wartire going to the inside. Manu had a much better drive out of the final turn, but I think they're just going to top out. Yeah, it sounds like they've topped out there. Wartire's got the inside line. Manu is going to have to slot back into 4th place and try again later in the race. Change camera again. Viso on his own in 5th position now. DBZ Leica is a little way behind him, but can still see. DJ Ballistics on his own in 7th. Hideaki 4 in 8th. Excuse me, in 8th place. Was up to 4th earlier. Vice Guy in 9th position. Our a chief overtaker from his starting position, Francesco Sink, 29. Not someone I get to mention a great deal. Has made his way into the top 10 now. Back up to the front. Go back. Oh, Fizzy's made a mistake somewhere, or he's been held up by back markers as Govac's now got quite a lead over Fizzy. Oh, Fizzy spun! Fizzy spun on the exit of turn 16. Oh, he was very nearly hit there. Fizzy is waiting for a gap to appear in the back.
Oh no!
He's been hit! Oh, he's been hit! Oh, that is the end of Fizzy's race. Oh, goodness me, I don't know who that was that hit him. It wasn't Tony R. Might have been Paradisky. I don't think Paradisky's actually moved all race. Or Dibdroid. Gibbs is also... I'm actually going backwards through the order. Gibbs is actually stationary in the gravel trap somewhere.
With that, we also missed the overtake from today over one tire.
Oh, so Manu managed to claim one tire for 3rd position. Stokeman, Flying K-Man. I'm actually going back up the order to see who's still with us. IGC 2, 13th. El Nano is 12th. Stelling DK, we've seen some great things from him earlier this season. In 11th position, Mr. Soprano is now up to 10th place. Francesco Sink now up to 9th position after Fizzy's retirement. Vice Guy, now 8th. I think, is that him coming into the pits? Yes, it is. Vice Guy is coming into the pits. Might this be for a scheduled tyre change? Viso's just coming out of the pits, actually, now in 7th place.
Yeah, I think those guys want to have new tyres. It's mid of the race now.
So that's a fair call. Hideaki 4 up to 6th position now. DJ Ballistics elevated to 5th. Deepest Mike now to 4th. Worn tyre, 3rd place. He's still in touch with Manu. Manu's not managed to get away a great deal.
And Manu today not having the best race today. He probably likes that Fizzy spun and is now DNF.
Fizzy will not be pleased with that at all, but Govac on his own now as he's coming through the long turn 3. God, crikey, Govac is quite a way ahead. Govac's coming through turn 4 as Manu today and Warntire just come out of the last turn. That's quite a considerable lead that Govac has for himself. And Govac's also set the lap record here, 127.993.
What a nice first race for the newcomer.
Crikey, I really hope we get to see more of this gentleman in future seasons. Manu, holding 2nd place. Getting a bit of a gap now between him and Warntire. DBZ Leica. My camera's going mad again. Keeps like a little bit on his own in 4th position. Ballistics is going through turn 1 and 2. In 5th, Hideaki 4. Got a back bucket just in front of him. 6th position, Esteban Viso. 7th place on his own, Francisco Sink. Whoops! That's bouncing over the apex of turn 14 there. Just as I got to him in 8th position. Vice Guy, still 9th. Denny DK is in 10th position now. The field is relatively spaced out. I think that's Gibbs' stranded car. I just brought up the map there. I can see someone is stranded by turns 14 and 15. I think that's actually Gibbs. If I try and find him. Yeah, that's Gibbs that is still there. He decided not to return himself to the pit. He's decided to give himself an interesting spectator spot. Well done. Why not?
Maybe he wants to see the cut track violations. Chicane is known for that.
Oh, Manu is really opening a gap now back between him and Warntire. He's wanted to hang on to that 2nd place. I'm sure he's really won in the 1st place, but Govac's got such a lead that Govac really could ease off with the 7 laps remaining and probably keep hold of the lead.
Yeah, Govac now 30 to 40 seconds ahead, so I would say if he drives slowly to the end, he has the P1 in the bag.
In the bag, save for. I mean, bearing in mind we've not long seen Fizzy come very much unstuck from a spin at the last turn, and then being taken out by it must have been a back marker. Anything can happen. I'm just taking a drink there, as my throat is rather sore. But never mind. Needs must. We continue. So just going to have a quick look through the order here. Govac on his own, coming through turn 3. Does look like he goes slightly off circuit there, but I think that's relatively common for all 4 wheels outside the white line there. As he continues to bring down his lap time, he's not slowing down at all. I see his best lap 1:27.690 now. But
well,
he's
certainly not allowed to go with all 4 wheels beyond the white line, so if he does that consistently, he might get problems with the stewards later on.
That will be one to watch, because I have seen it a few times from, not just Govac admittedly, I've seen it a few times from other people, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Manu really is beginning to get some distance now. Getting into a zone that as he comes through turn 3 with Warntire not far behind, but he's slipping back. Keepers Leica holding 4th position. Now he takes a very, very much tighter line through turn 3, I'm just saying. Different drivers have different ways of taking respective corners. GJ Ballistics in 5th place. He comes up to turn 1. Esteban Viso is closing in on Ballistics now, so we may have a bit of a battle there for 5th position between Viso and DJ Ballistics. 7th, Hideaki 4. He's coming through turn 14 and 15. He's rather much on his own. Vice Guy holding 7th. He's just coming up to turns 14 and 15. And with just a few cars that came out of shot there, I think there may have been back markers. Or that was Manu lapping someone. Sterling DK, 9th position. Camera's getting lost again. Mr. Soprano just coming round, final turn in 10th position. Francisco Sink. Where's that? Oh, there's turn 11. Because I'm watching on board, I was actually got slightly lost on where they were. Right, El Nano, 12th position. Just coming up to where I've just seen Francisco Sink go through. Flying K-Man. What's happened to him? Oh, he must have spun somewhere just off camera because he suddenly appeared from the inside the... what's that? Turn 4 or 5 or so?
I think he spun several times this race already.
And he's just letting leaders through there as he's coming through turn 6 down to turn 7. So not been a great race plan. Stokeman's had a horrific day today. Really was doing well. Well into the top 10. Is now down in 14th place. IGT2, last time I looked at you were again within the top 10. So it could be pit stops or misadventures that have happened to him. Gibbs still... I think Gibbs is running again. Just as I say that, he spins. There's the commentator's curse kicking in once more. Gibbs is running again, but as he's coming through turn 12, but no sooner did I say it, he also spun. Dibdroid, I think, is actually in the pits. Yes, he is, along with Paradisky, Tony, Fizzy, and myself.
I just rewatched the scene with Fizzy, and it looks like it was IGC or L Nano that hit Fizzy there straight on.
Oh, well, both of those are still running, however. It was
that's really strange, but only those two guys were around him at the time.
Interesting, as it was such a major whack that Fizzy lost, I think, 3 of his wheels, certainly 2 of them on the right side of his car. Govak continues to dominate this race. He's coming through turn 10, as Manu he's just come out of turn 3. Nearly half a lap between those two drivers now. Wow. Did Govak choose this race to come onto the scene, I wonder? Is he a Catalonia specialist?
And still fights going on with Stelling Decay around P9.
Warn Tyre is on his own in 3rd position. DPZ Leica, whoa, he's got a little wide there in turn 5. But he's on his own in 4th. Esteban Viso in 5th place. He's lost that position. I was just thinking, who did he overtake? That's DJ Ballistics. He's taken off camera there for 6th position. Hideaki 4 in 7th place, just coming over the line. Vice Guy. Oh, there's Stenny. That's the battle you were just talking about. Stenny, DK, and Vice Guy coming to grief at turns 14, 15. Stenny DK's got a much better drive out of turn 16 and flies by 4. I've gone the wrong way. Flies past for 8th position now. But Vice Guy is not letting that go. Denning's holding onto the inside line. He goes to the racing line. Vice Guy had a think on the inside, but oh no, he took too much curb, lost too much traction, and is now losing time to Delling. I switch back to the camera. Delling holding 8th. Oh no, that's Vice Guy with a lapped runner. That's probably Manu that's coming up behind him. I think that was Gibbs that was just already behind Vice Guy. Yeah. Whoops! That's Vice Guy going slightly sideways there. That's probably Manu that's coming up behind Vice Guy.
That's Manu, that's correct.
Where is Vice Guy? There he is. My camera again going utterly crazy. Mr. Soprano rounds out your top 10 positions. Oh, and he spun! The commentator's curse strikes again. I'm going to be very unpopular in these circles if this continues. That's down at turn 7.
You do that on purpose, I think.
Yes. What I actually have, my control pad is actually linked to every driver I can see. And as soon as I speak, I can pull the trigger and suddenly their throttle comes on, which causes them to spin.
It's magic.
So Mr. Soprano back underway. That's turn 10 that he's just at now. 11th, El Nano. Oops, just turn my map off there. On his own there. Francisco Sink. 12th place. That's just coming onto the straight between 9 and 10. There's Flying K-Man. That must be Mr. Soprano right in front of him. Or right behind him. And it's Flying K-Man had someone get out of his way then, I think. Stokeman still holding 14th. 2 laps to go now. I've been looking through the grid. Oh, IGC2 has decided to pit. So you may have been right. It may be an IGC2 that had that massive impact with Fizzy early on, because IGC2 has now pitted himself. Gibbs is still running at 16th, and the rest of the field, as we know, is out of commission. As Govak has entered the last lap now, is going through turns 1 and 2, down to 3. I wonder who that is that's getting out of... can't actually tell who that is getting out of Govak's way there. My camera's going bananas again as we come through turn 4. Try and get my camera right again. Completely on his own there. See where Manu is. That's Manu just completing a lap there. As I bring up my map, we can see Govak's just gone through turn 8. That's almost half a lap between the two.
Yeah.
And we know how fast today is, being one of the front runners in the series. Wow. I really am lost for words at the performance of Govak in this opening round.
Especially after the mediocre start. He really fought back, and now with very nice lap times.
And there's nearly a full second between the fastest laps of Govak and today as well. Well, Govak is just coming through the 14 and 15. Here he is round turn 16. Your race winner for the Circuit de Catalunya is a new guy, Govak. Here he comes, taking the checkered flag. Wow.
Good job.
Absolutely. Yeah, words are completely failing me at this point. And here we go. The city finishing positions now begin as DJ Ballistics comes up in second. Where's Manu? There he is. And Manu is coming through turn 12. He's very much. Where's One Tyre? Oh, there he is. Where is he? He's fallen quite a way back from Manu. So he's coming through turn 12 now, as today is just coming round. That's the final corner. He's just coming down. So today is your second place finisher for this race. He'll be quite happy that Fizzy is out. Fizzy will not be pleased that his main championship rival has come home in second position. And here comes One Tyre in what I believe is his maiden race for the series as well. We've certainly seen interest from One Tyre in the last round, but that's, I believe, One Tyre's first outing for Formula Renault 3.5, and he, too, is on the podium. Who else is still running? As I'm looking at DJ Business, Mr. DBZ Leica comes across the line, taking 4th place. There's Esteban Viso claiming 5th place. DJ Ballistics, I think that may be right in him being 6th. Not 100% sure at this stage. It's difficult to tell. Vice Guy, looks like Vice Guy's claimed 7th in all that's going on. El Nano, he's come across the line, so he's now registered in 8th. Mr. Soprano has claimed 9th. And Francesco Sink is showing his 10th place as he seems to be on a slow down lap. So there we are. Your finishing positions are like so, as I bring up the list here. Govak is your race winner with Manu second. One Tyre taking the last of the podium places. Mr. DBZ Leica 4th. Esteban Fiso 5. DJ Ballistics 6. Vice Guy 7. El Nano 8. Mr. Soprano 9. Francisco Sink 29, rounding out the top 10. Flying K-Man managed 11th in the end. Hideaki 4. After lots of misadventures early on, finished 12th. Stokeman, the same for him in 13th. IGC 2, after clouting Fizzy early on, is lost a good half the race there. I've just seen his lap count is down to 10, just 10 laps. Gibbs, I believe, was running at the end there. He's showing as 15th with Dibdroid, Paradiski, and Fizzy showing as your retirements. Oh, just to add insult to injury, Fizzy's actually showing as disqualified. Just to add insult to injury.
So maybe he didn't retire manually, he just got a disqualification because of the hit, because it was game might have thought he caused the collision, yeah.
That is a bizarre one. But there we are. Govak is your race winner. Still some people on track. How many seconds are still going? Oh, 5. 5 seconds now till the race is complete. And there we go. We are done for the feature race here at Catalunya. And I shall hold my recording here. I shall return for the sprint race. Sprint race quali, I should say.
Yeah, wonderful. Next up, qualifying for the sprint race. And after that, the half-distance sprint race. And I'll be away for a minute making a new cup of a chamomile tea.
Is that your go-to for when you're not feeling too well?
Yeah, I think my grandma once told me it's good for stuff for mouth injuries or something like that.
Because I remember Sebastian Vettel once being asked, does he drink tea, or is tea being a common drink in the UK, and funnily enough, he said chamomile tea is the only tea he drinks, and that is when he is ill.
Yeah, yeah.
So you go do that, and we shall see you shortly.
Yep.
Okay, those of us still in the stream, thank you for watching us today, or this evening, depending on where you are, of course. We enter what I believe is going to be the quali session for the sprint race. It is indeed. So here we are then for the qualifying for the sprint race here at the Circuit de Barcelona, Barcelona in Catalonia. No, I'm not taking part in it. I just need to do that. So who's out on track? Our previous race winner, Kodiak, is not yet left the pits. He is sat watching the cars go by. Quite a few cars have left the garage. Stelling is not one of them. Go back. Esteban Vito is on track. That's turns 2. He's just coming through, and round turn 3. Francisco Sink has just left his pit garage, and on he goes. El Nano, hoping for a better result in the sprint race. Woo! Bit of fighting going on there on the exit of turn 4, I think that is. Mr. Soprano, going around turn 3. IGC2, hoping not to clout into the side of... we're assuming it's you at this point, IGC2. Please accept our apologies if it wasn't you. Tony R, of course, has just gone to... And now my screen actually shows Tony R leaving the pit garage. Oh, no, there he is. Yep. I'm assuming that's Tony returning to us. There we are.
I was returning to my seat, to my commentator's seat, and of course...
I thought you were going to do a lap for us then, Tony.
Not now. I don't want to interfere with the other guys.
I was just thinking, crikey, you're brave. So Detroit is also out on circuit, along with Flying K-Man. Wait for my overlay to catch up there. That's Hideaki 4. No, I'm not going anywhere. Manu. Stokeman. Whoa, Stokeman's teammate has spun on the pit lane entrance there. That's not going to help his time. Worn Tyre. Paradiski. DBZ Leica. Just outside the podium finishes in the last race. DJ Ballistics. Vice Guy. Was Vice Guy still the most improved driver from the last race? Your overlay is working, mine doesn't.
Yeah, he has been improving 10 places, but there were other guys who also improved 10 or 11 places, I think.
Oh, wow.
Several guys, so I'm not completely sure who was the biggest mover of the big movers.
Busy still in the garage at the moment. Gibbs is just going to start a flying lap. Someone has spun onto the infield. Oh, someone's going to have to... someone's just in Gibbs' way there. Oh, Fizzy's now leaving his pit garage. Out he comes to start his flying laps. Anybody set a timeout? No. There's another name I don't recognize. How do you pronounce this? Diffuser.
Diffuser.
Yes, I think that's what it's supposed to be. Yeah. Diffuser.
I know Diffuser from some ESL races several weeks or even months ago.
Well, welcome to the series Diffuser. He's the first to set a time of 1:42.831. We will, of course, see that come toppling down as the lap times, as the tyres warm up, the fuel burns down, as people get into some space and a rhythm.
Govak just spawns on his first fast lap, so maybe he had some problems now.
IGC2 setting a time, as is Stokeman. Vice Guy setting a time as well. The Worn Tyre 1:29.919. So we're starting to see some times come onto the board now. Esteban Viso. Gibbs 1:29.490. Good effort, sir. Excuse me. Dibdroid. His name of the board, along with Mr. Soprano. Who else have we got here? Let's get the list out of the way. Oh, that's Manu setting the top time, 1:28.121. I heard a bang then. I don't know who that was or where.
Fizzy now starting his first timed lap.
Aha. He does seem to be one for leaving his time lap quite a bit later than everybody else, I've noticed.
Yeah, it seems so.
That's one way to, I suppose, try and get some space. But doing that does mean that he will be coming out onto track when people are doing their hot lap. Oh, Manu is a little bit wide there. As a Diffuser sets the top time, 1:27.588. Wow! Goodness me, we are seeing some new names making a big impact in this season, it seems. Oh, that's very close to all four wheels off the... That's a very weird line that Diffuser was taking on that run down to turn 4.
No, it's a common problem here at Barcelona that many guys really do extend the track a little bit too much at certain points.
Manu's stopped. Manu has stopped on circuit. Is he just letting people pass? Oh no, he's decided to put himself in the pit. Gibbs holding on to third position at the moment. I just heard someone else hit the barrier as well. Oh, do we see? No, Diffuser still in the top spot. Manu still second. Gibbs third. Esteban Viso in fourth place now. 1:29.570. Hideaki 4 holding fifth. Good effort from Viso. Worn tyres pushed down to sixth position now. As he's weaving around to try and get some heat in his tyres. Oh, he's just been pushed down again. So who's at the top? Fizzy. Fizzy slots into third place. 1:28.255. He's got someone right ahead of him though, so if he's on a flying lap, that may be a little compromised at this point. Gibbs, Viso, Hideaki 4. El Nano is in 7th, 1:29.712. Worn tyre, pushing down further down the order. He's got someone directly in front of him, could be Mr. Soprano or Paradiski.
I'm pretty sure the old guys are not that happy that there are some newcomers in the mid of the season, you know, taking away their points.
It's possible, but it's not against the rules to allow mid-season starters. So they may be unhappy with it, but that, I'm afraid, is in keeping with the rules. Stokeman is in 9th. Oh, just gone down to 10th and spun with a 1:30 dead. Govak has set a second place time, 1:28.019. Diffuser still holding the pole spot at this moment in time with just under 3 minutes to go. Manu's just coming to complete a lap. Can he improve on his time?
No, he was
time.
just doing a slower lap now.
Busy's very slowly coming through turns of 14 and 15. He's now just winding it up, so he's just giving himself some space. And this will be the last time that we see from Fizzy of this session. So on he goes. Fifth is Gibbs in the pits, as is Viso. So they've called it a day for this qualifying session, I believe. Hideaki 4. Holding on to 7th. He is... Where is he? He's just coming round turn 9.
Whoa. A spinner just barely missed Govak there.
Someone getting out of Manu's way.
Yeah, that was the same.
That was the one you were mentioning. But that's that with that livery, that's either Paradiski or Mr. Soprano.
I think Mr. Soprano, because it's not showing on my standings, and Soprano is not shown because of his TM character for some reason.
Oh, oh, I see. Diffuser is just coming around the last few corners now. Less than 2 minutes remaining. Diffuser's coming around. He does have the time to do another flying lap if he so chooses to. Does he improve his time? No, he does not. He's still in pole with 1:27.588. Here comes Govak. Does he improve? Not yet. He does not have enough time to complete. Manu is in the pits. He is settling for third. Here is Fizzy. He's at turn 14 and 15. That's exactly where I caught him last time. Round turn 16. Does he improve?
Oh, and he spins in the last turn.
He's not enjoying turn 16 at all. And of course, he's aware his race was ruined last time out. So Fizzy, worn tyre is done in 5th place. El Nano. Looks like that's at the end of the pit lane, so he's just getting out of the way. Gibbs is done in 7th. Viso 8th. Hideaki is low on fuel, it seems, in 9th place. He's just coming down the road to turn 10. Stelling has spun and crashed. He's lost a wheel. That's down. That's early on in the lap. Oh, it's spun in between turns 4 and 5. Kodiak 4 is coming to the end of his flying lap now. Down to 14 and 15. Ninth place to 129.671. Can he improve? Ooh, looks very twitchy from this camera angle. The answer is he does. He improved to 6th position with a 129.130 with a few seconds to go. And that is your qualifying positions for this race. Diffuser 1, Govak 2, Manu 3, Fizzy 4, One-Tire 5, Hideaki forward 6th, El Nano 7th, Gibbs 8, Esteban Visa 9, and DBZ Leica round out your top 10. And I shall be back for the race itself,
which will be starting immediately as last week and the week before.
Shouldn't have actually stopped the recording because I completely forgot that they go from one to the next. Never mind. 3, 2, 1, wind them up and let them go. Let's get out of the way, get out of the way. Through to the top I go. Diffuser holding onto the lead as I get my camera sort of there. 3 wide on the way down to turn 1. There's 5 cars challenging. Oh, that's going to be close as there's contact there between Manu and I'm not sure who that is. Who's taken second place? Go back. There was a contact between Manu and Go back there. It's like, oh, there's several people going off the track there in turn 3. Diffuser holding on to the lead. Go back second. Manu third. That is Fizzy holding on to 4th place. There's lots of jostling going on here, there, and everywhere. Fizzy 4, One-Tire 5. El Nano 6 that's just been hit. Oh. El Nano's gone off. El Nano was actually struck from behind there into turn 5.
And Stelling Decay also off in the same action.
Hideaki 4 is 6th, Mr. DZ like is 7, Esteban Viso 8, Flying Camera 9, and DJ Ballistics round out your top 10. Oh, well, there's another spinner.
More rumble.
Oh, goodness me, who is that that's come to grief? Trying to go through the order to figure out who it is. And my camera is going utterly mad. No, it's not Mr. Francisco Sink was one of the cars that came to grief along with Stokeman and Stelling DK. And El Nano as well. And that's Tony R. Goodness me. Back up to the front end to see what's what. Diffuser holding on to the lead from Govak.
Where is Manu gone?
That is a good question. Fizzy holds 3rd from One-Tire. Manu has vanished.
He's in 14th position now. I didn't catch what he was doing there.
No, I didn't see what's going on, but I'm just watching One-Tire having a crack at Fizzy. Down into turn 1. Who's going to go out of that one in the head? And that is Fizzy. Still holds on to 3rd place just. Where is... down in 13th. Manu is down in 13th position. Terrible occurrence gone on there. Diffuser getting a bit of a gap between him and Govak, but not a great deal. Fizzy holding off One-Tire for 3rd position. Sprint race being only 10 laps in length. I think this could disappear pretty damn quick. Oh, Govak's come to grief there as Fizzy is now right on his gearbox. What happened to Govak? Govak, whilst trying to put pressure on Diffuser, has spun on or gone wide somewhere, and Fizzy is now right on him and is bringing One-Tire with him. Diffuser is now got quite a bit of gap as he's coming around 13 into the final 14-15 complex.
Yep.
Govak. Sorry, what were you going to say there, Tony?
Nice little pack between 2, 3 and 4 here. I'm pretty sure we will see some action within the next laps.
Govak beginning to get a little bit of a distance between himself and Fizzy. Fizzy's got a decent enough gap between him and One-Tire to stave off an attack into turn 1, but that won't stay that way for long, I shouldn't imagine. Hideaki 4, 5th place. He's got Mr. DBZ Leica for company. Oh, just I say that. That's happened again! Just like meant to someone they go off. Oh, there's One-Tire that's also gone wrong somewhere. He's now being challenged by DBZ Leica. Round turn 3. Hideaki 4 is now to 4th position. Fizzy has now just got Govak ahead of him to deal with. Diffuser still holding the lead.
Oh, there seems to be a bigger gap in the lead pack, so
Absolutely, but will it stay that way for the next 8 laps?
And Govak spawn. Govak is off.
Oh, goodness me.
In the barriers.
Oh, no. Is he damaged? Is he out of the race? No, he's still going.
Still going, but he hit the barriers, so he probably has damage now.
He's down to 5th place. He's down to 6th place now as DBZ Leica has demoted him another position. There's a big pack forming there. Big pack forming there. We could see a lot of jostling going on there. My camera doesn't know where to look again. Diffuser is on his own. Fizzy is on his own. Hideaki 4 is also on his own. Worn tyre. DBZ Leica is trying to keep Govak at bay. Oh, that was close. Coming around the final turn, it looks like Govak may have a crack at DBZ Leica here. I'm just going to change camera, go on board with Govak. He could well have damage because he's losing ground. DJ Ballistics has got in the slipstream here as they come down to turn 1.
Seems to be quite slow on the straights.
I think he may well have suffered damage in that collision. Paradiski is in that pack as well. Oh dear, what has happened there? And
another contact.
Oh, and Viso's lost a wheel. Viso's lost the wheel against his teammate.
Oh, man.
I was just watching. It was Govak. It was Govak. He was trying to...
definitely.
Oh, dear. It literally just saw that happen. Paradiski's up to 6th position now. There is action here, there, and everywhere. Manu has made his way back up to 7th place after some kind of misadventure. Yeah. After something relegated him to 13th place. Worn tyre is also right on his gearbox. Who is that? That's off. That's Govak.
Govak
again. Oh, feature race dominator is falling down the order very quickly. Clearly has damage of some kind. Ballistics goes past him, as does Dibdroid. Dibdroid, who we didn't see at all really in the feature race, is now to 9th position, relegating Govak down to 10. By Sky, one of our high risers from the last race, is in 11th place. Ballistics 8th, Worn tyre 7. With a 3-way battle here. Manu looking at the back of Paradisi. Excuse me. Coming around the final bend. And Manu getting back in the slipstream. He's going to go to the inside for turn 1. Who's going to win this one?
Well, looks good for Manu on the inside.
I think Paradiski had to let that one go. And Manu, whoa, it's no sooner do they say that, he's going to have a think about it. Nope, Manu's got hold of that one into turn 3. Oh, there's Paradiski and Worn tyre run wide.
And Worn tyre trying to overtake.
Whoa, that was brave. Wow. Worn tyre not wanting to let Manu out of his sights. He's still side by side. Paradiski hanging on to 6th place. No, what happened there? He suddenly slowed down.
Maybe a little bit too early on the throttle. Wheel spin a little bit, so he had to slow down.
As a Worn tyre then claims holds of 6th place to himself, resumes his chase down on Manu. Paradiski 7. Ballistics still in 8th. Dibdroid 9. Vice-Guy 10. Govak is struggling now in 11th position. Have a quick look at Diffuser as he comes across the line. 5 laps to go. We're halfway through this sprint race now. He is on his own. 1:27.889 is his best. Wow. Nearly a full second quicker than Fizzy's best so far. There's a just as Fizzy comes through turn 1,
Diffuser spun again in front of the last chicane.
Hideaki 4 is up to 3rd position now. But he is 1 and 2 on his own. DBZ Leica just coming through the first 2 turns as Manu is now beginning to put pressure on DBZ Leica, but he's running out of laps to make another position there. But considering he's made his way up to 13th, as Manu runs wide at turn 3. Careful, that could incur you a penalty. Considering Manu's making his way up from 13th, that's a pretty impressive result. Worn tyre, 6th position. DJ Ballistics 7, Dibdroid 8. So we've lost somebody else, I think, in this melee. Vice Guy 9, Govak 10. Paradiski, it was Paradiski as you mentioned earlier. I was listening, I promise. Is 11th place. IGC 2 in 12th. K-Man is struggled with this circuit from both races. In 13th, Francisco Sink, 29 in 14. Stokeman is 15th. Al Nano running 16. Stelling DK 17. We saw this gaggle have a real trouble earlier. Soprano in 18th position, and Gibbs is in the gravel again. Where's he parked himself? He's parked himself on the outside of turn 4. He is there to stay, it seems. Viso is in the pits. Verstappen Viso has retired from this race. Oh, goodness me. Back up to the front then. Diffuser is in the midst of the back markers. Fizzy on his own. Hideaki 4 on his own third place. That's so goodness me. I don't know whether that's Paradisky or Soprano trying to get out of the way there, but it has spun at turn 1. Manu, 4th position now. Worn tyre, 5th.
A little fight
Ballistic
forming
6.
up at P13. Flying came in on 14, trying to overtake Francesco. And he has the opportunity on the start-finish straight.
DBZ Likers come to grief. He's down to 8th position now. What we didn't see what happened there, but he has lost quite a few positions. I thought someone had dropped out of the top 4 position. Paradisky is 9th now. Vice Guy 10. What battles have we got going on? It's a fairly spaced out field in this particular race.
Yeah, have to say that as well. Especially because it's only the sprint race and don't have much time there, but people seem to be quite okay with their positions.
Yeah, I mean there has been a lot of mistakes made, a lot of spins going on, which has caused quite a big gap to quite a lot of big gaps to form. Diffuser is just coming onto turn 3 as Fizzy has just finished his lap, so... Oh no, beg your pardon. Fizzy's just coming into turn 1.
And Gobak spins again.
Again?
Was it the 3rd time now?
At least.
And another time. He must have serious damage.
Absolutely. I'm trying to find where he is. Where is he?
12th.
There he is, 12th now. But he's still got... Oh,
and
there
another
he is
time, yeah.
I would claim commentators curse again. But he's still going. I'll give him his credit. He hasn't thrown in the towel. He is still going. There's 3 laps left to go. K-Man beginning to close him down, ironically. But K-Man may have a battle with the last race winner. Dokman, I think, is damaged as well. He was taking an unusual line through turn 15 as I came to him. Francesca Sink right behind him. El Nano, where is the... Oh, it's just coming up to turn 14. Turn 13, there's 14, 15. Delling, Soprano, and still Gibbs with his unusual spectator spot. Back onto the front then, as Diffuser starts the penultimate lap. We have a look at the map, we'll see where Fizzy is. He's just coming around turn 16, so that's the full length, or nearly the full length of the start-finish straight of a lead that Diffuser has over Fizzy. But Fizzy will take these points. It's not a great deal of gap he's going to close over Manu, though.
Seeing that Manu is 1 second faster than Hideaki in front of him, he might be able to close in on him in the next 2 laps, in the last 2 laps.
It's going to be a very, very late effort from Manu to try and take that, but it is possible. Claim the final podium position. If anyone can do it, Manu certainly can. Wartai is absolutely on his own. Ballistics. My camera can't even find him. I'm almost giving up on the...
Dipdroid just spun, he lost some places.
Oh dear. DBZ Lycus, currently 7th. Vice Guy 8. Paradisky 9s, he's lapping his teammate. ITC 2. That's Mr. Soprano getting out of the way of ITC 2 in 10th place. And Dipdroid's in the pits. That's a very late pit call there for Dipdroid. Dokman, 14, Francesca Sink, on his own now. So he's had a misadventure of some description.
Cayman is searching his way around Gobak at the moment.
So here we go then. Diffuser starts the final lap as he has what I imagine is back markers coming out in front of him. I've actually forgotten who it was. Who just pitted that we were just talking about? My mind is horrific. Round turn 3. Oh, Diffuser's gone all 4 wheels off the track there. He takes a very odd line, does Diffuser, on the straight from 3 to 4. He stays off the circuit, but the rumble strips appears to be flat, so it doesn't seem to cost him anything. Rather unusual line there. Down to turn 6, 2 back markers in front of him. I think Francesco Sink is one of them. 7, 8. Will these back markers get out of the way? I'm not sure Diffuser's going to mind too much. Whoa, was Francesco Sink, I think that's not very wide. Nearly takes Diffuser with him. That would have been
today very close at Hideaki now. He has the opportunity to overtake him.
Diffuser's actually hit one of the back markers. I don't think he's caused over any damage, but that could be a few crosswells. Diffuser spun. Diffuser's actually spun. I'm losing my voice now. That's turn 12. Turn 12. He's actually spun. Can Fizzy close in quick enough? I don't think he's going to be able to. I think Diffuser's managed to get underway again. Oh goodness me.
He got some nerves on the last lap there.
Well,
but yeah, today claimed the podium position in the last lap.
Oh goodness me, great effort from Manu there. But Diffuser comes across the line to claim the sprint race victory. Another newcomer to the series takes the win. Oh, it was Stelling DK. It wasn't Francesco Sink that was in the midst of that battle. Apologies there. Fizzy comes across the line to take second place. Where's Manu? There he is. Yep. Manu claims third. Ah, crikey.
After being on P13 and in the first lap.
Wow. Did Hideaki spin? Because there was quite a big gap between Hideaki and Manu, or did he just back off? Who knows?
He just overtook him in the second sector.
Oh, wow. So I think Hideaki must have had a problem there. Well, Worn Tire claims 5th position. DJ Ballistic 6th. Mr. DBZ Leica comes across the line is 7th. Paradisi in 8th. Sterling DK is listed as 9th, but I don't actually think he is. I think he's further down there. There we go. IGC2 claiming 9th position. I've just had a message from Stelling here saying if you saw a crash with me and Hideaki, it was caused by game crash.
Oh.
So Stelling having game issues as well. That's a shame. Govak came across the line in 10th position in the end. What a eventful, but not the way he would have wanted race for him. Segment 11, Flying K-Man 12. Dip Droid claiming 13th position. El Nano 14. Francesco Sink 15. Stelling, as we just mentioned, claimed 16th position. Mr. Soprano finishing 17th. Vice Guy has lost a wheel. Did he do so after he's finished? Someone's actually pushing him. Someone's actually pushing Vice Guy. He was much further up the field, so I don't actually think Vice Guy's finished yet. But someone's pushing Vice Guy along the road.
Oh, no, he's won.
And pushed him into the barrier. Oh, dear. You can't say that there isn't a community spirit. Oh, and he decides to clamp what is possibly Fizzy there. Oh, dear, oh, dear. And Vice Guy's lost another wheel now. And whoever that is... Oh, it was Gibbs.
It was Gibbs, yeah.
Gibbs trying to push Vice Guy to the line. Gibbs retired quite some time ago. So, Vice Guy now, well... he can't turn. He's now essentially a missile. And he's put himself in the pits. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Ironically, it's in my screen, it's listing Vice Guy beneath you. So you actually beat Vice Guy. Vice Guy has been disqualified. Probably, I would imagine it should be Gibbs being disqualified for pushing another car, but there we go. Your final race position then. Diffuser 1, AOR Fizzy 2, Today 3, Hideaki 4, 4th. Whoops, as my list changes. DJ Ballistics 5, Worn Tire 5, DJ Ballistics 6, Mr. DBZ Leica 7, Paradisi 8th, IGC2 in 9th, and Govak rounding out your top 10. My name is King Kodiak. Thank you very much for tuning in on this race. My voice has completely had it. Thank you very much for my co-commentator.
King Kodiak, if you have a minute, we could do some interviews as Manu has time to get to us and answer some questions.
Absolutely. I'm assuming he is in the channel somewhere.
I just tell him the password and then we can ask him.
Marvelous. So we're waiting to be joined in the box here by Mano. I don't think. And there he is. Hello, Manu. Thank you for joining us.
Hey Manu, how was your race? We've seen you spinning so much, but you did an awesome performance to get back to the podium.
From 13th to the podium position in the final lap. Good job.
Yeah, that was really crazy. But wow, this car on this track, it's just not working for me.
I don't think you're the only one struggling. I mean, bearing in mind that Govak, our feature race winner, finished in 10th in the end. Yeah, that was there was a lot of spins, a lot of mistakes going on, particularly ironically in the feature race.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of bumps on the tracks, and the default setup is not really good adjusted. That many bumps, so especially in turn 10 and 11. Yeah, you have to be very careful on the throttle and stuff like that. I don't know. I think I spent like 2-3 times in turn 11, 8 corner.
Unbelievable, unbelievable. So you had a pretty good run in the feature race. I bet you were glad that Fizzy came to grief.
Yeah, but I didn't even know what happened to him in the feature race.
Oh, we do.
He was
pretty dramatic.
It was suddenly I crossed the start finish line and then I was P2 and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
It was surprising.
Yes, I imagine he probably watched you come across the line. Oh, but speaking of the devil, there is Fizzy coming to join us in the commentary box.
The devil all of a sudden. Not surprised, to be honest, after the classic.
Literally, just as you joined us, Fizzy, we were just commenting on the fact of your feature race misadventure.
Yeah, we saw it live. We saw it live on camera.
Literally, I have very little voice left, again, courtesy of you.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, I would not actually. Who was it? IGC that clouted into you?
I still haven't figured it out, to be honest. I have no idea. I'm trying to figure out who to say sorry to.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate that it was a great battle you were having, and then suddenly you were facing the barrier.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first big mistake I've had all season, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
It was
even the greats make mistakes.
Yeah, well, I guess it was surprising because obviously it happened at the final corner, which usually in every lap I've done so far around before that I've been easily flat out. But then for some reason wasn't. I haven't looked back at the footage yet, so I mean maybe I touched a curve or something on the inside. I definitely did not open the DRS too early, so. But either something happened and the back just went and yeah, got stranded on the racing line. The engine shut off despite my best effort to try and not stall it. And I was sitting there on the racing line with the engine not on. And,
oh no!
Trying to scramble to get that back on, took me a few seconds. And then obviously my only thought was to just get my car moved off the racing line as soon as possible. But unfortunately whoever came around the corner just as I did that didn't manage to see that in time.
As I thought for a second that you were waiting to try and allow everyone to combust you, so you had a spot to come onto the track safely. I hadn't actually because the footage was, from my perspective, was quite stuttery for most of that race.
Yeah, I mean that's what I should have done. I mean I tried obviously. My intention for trying to move off the racing line was to not cause an incident, but then obviously.
With no engine, there's very little option you have.
Yeah, and obviously.
I mean, I appreciate that, Fizzy.
I was obviously, yeah, obviously a little bit panicky, I guess, trying to get the engine going, and then had a quick peek at the track map and I thought it would have been enough of a gap there to move off the racing line before they came around. But
Fizzy, great performance in the second race, though. But do you think Diffuser is just very fast, or do you think the track was suited for him and not for you, or something like that? Because he was like a second faster at times.
Well, I guess both Diffuser and Govak, the two new guys, obviously I've joined now as reserves. I know they're very fast. That's all I really can say. Obviously, I haven't had no previous experiences with them on this particular game. But I know Diffuser does ESL and stuff, as far as he told me anyway.
Yep.
And you know, one of the first things he said when he asked to join was obviously he thought he could challenge me in today. So
Well,
he's
he's
confident in himself.
Well, that's certainly true. Yeah, it was amazing to see, but there was a few occasions where I saw people going all four wheels off the track. Diffuser particularly took a very odd line through turn 3 and on the straight between 3 and 4, where he actually stayed outside the white line for some odd reason. I thought that would be rather bumpy out there, but it appeared to be working for him.
Well, he was in the second race a bit too far ahead of me once I got into second to really see what he was doing on the track. But obviously, if he was doing going outside the line, then that's not what he should have done because the rules say you can't. So
you need to attach a grappling hook to your car next time to latch on with.
Yeah, I guess something like that is needed probably. Obviously, yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to look back in the footage and stuff, and if he was going outside the line a lot, then probably needs a talking to.
Well,
I mean, hopefully it wasn't just lag making it appear as such on my screen. Hopefully I haven't just thrown a spanner in the works there.
Hard to say.
I think you two guys get us a very nice and close championship here.
It's been great fun commentating on your battles thus far.
But there was no battle today, I guess. It was like the spinning battle.
Yeah, we had a few each, didn't we? Kind of, yeah. I'm not sure what happened to you in the first race today, but obviously in the second race I saw you just spin just ahead of me. And then Golden spun just ahead of me as well, just after that.
It was after turn 11, and then it was like the whole bunch of field coming, and I couldn't rejoin, so I had to wait, and yeah, in the end I was P13.
Ah, yeah. Well, in that case, it was a great recovery.
Yeah, it was, especially with Kodiak, it was really close. It was catch the
Not gonna
last
lie,
lap.
with all due respect for yourself, I was hoping that you would roll onto that one.
It's not like I clapped my hands when I saw you, Dean, asking a second in the first race. Oh man, I need a shower.
Well, okay. I would say with those voices, we say thank you very much for watching to the guys out there and their live streams. And thank you very much for Fizzy and Manu coming up in the commentator box for some after-race interviews.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, and we will see you next time on the AOR circuit.
Bye-bye.